Hello, welcome back to Kitchen Talk. This is episode 13. I'm joined today by the wonderful Bad Movie Buff. Bit of context. I was actually on your podcast. And that was the first time I did a podcast, so
Oh yeah,
you're to blame for this, really.
yeah,
To be honest,
yeah.
a bit of a change this week. You'll notice a different camera angle has appeared. You can now see my ma's sink. I've noticed.
It's a nice one. It's a
You can
nice
see the
thing.
sink. You can see the radiator. You can see everything. You can
Mm,
actually see my legs now, which I don't know how come. Because I'm wearing Nike hoodie and Nike tracksuit bottoms,
yeah.
so it looks fucking like I'm just I don't know out of my Gabri or
Just
something.
look like an athlete, I think. Like,
Yeah, well, that's true. I am a ultramarathon, Ironman, triathlon sort of athlete. What you'll also notice this week is there's a beautiful painting. I say painting, fucking AI generated. That's the artist name, AI.
yeah,
Alfred Engelstein, Jewish guy, great
yeah,
Jewish guy.
yeah,
That was done by the fantastic Daniel Houston. When I say done by, I mean he put the photo into the AI
yeah. He
and
typed it
says,
in like,
"Make this fella the fattest person alive." So I think we'll keep that. That's going to be like our first prop of the podcast studio.
it's a
And
good one. Like,
also, you brought a gift this week.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you have the second time I've been given a gift from another
yeah,
podcaster.
yeah.
Um,
This is a good one too. Like, it's
is a great gift. It's actually a tub of coleslaw from Fire Tucks in Newry.
yeah, yeah,
And you were just telling me before we are recording, this. Let me give it a smell. It smells like coleslaw.
yeah. It
Heavy
does. Yeah.
mayonnaise flavor of it.
Do you know what it is? I while I was like buying it, she went back to get the tub because I was the only person in there at this time of morning. Like, and I heard her go to the other fella behind the counter. Hey, made this coleslaw, and I was like, oh god, there's gonna be something wrong with it. And then your mom was like, I don't know why. She goes, it's very mayo-y. Like, right, okay. But that could be a good thing. I
Do you
don't know.
wanna know a joke?
Go for it.
So you've ever heard of Murphy's Law?
Yeah,
It's the law that anything bad that can happen will happen.
yeah.
And do you know Newton's first law?
Luton's first law.
No, sorry, Newton's first law.
Newton's first law,
Yeah,
like gravity or
every
something.
action and every action must have an equal and opposite reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, have you ever heard of Cole's law?
Yeah.
It's onion, cabbage, carrot, and mayonnaise.
That's unbelievable. Like,
I was watching it's so stupid. I was watching the TikTok live the other day, and my TikTok name is Matthew Dinsmore Comedy.
yeah.
The TikTok live, by the way, was a guy playing this game called Rematch,
Right.
and I
Oh, here
was
I've played it.
unbelievable, isn't
It's
it?
fucking tough, but
Oh yeah,
I'm shite.
and I was in the comments going, "Why does nobody know how to fucking pass in this game?" And he goes, "Oh, Matthew Dinsmore Comedy." It was like 40 people watching. He goes, "Matthew Dinsmore Comedy, tell me a joke." And for some reason, this is the only joke I could think of.
Right.
And the character limit exceeded, so I was like doing it in portions. And I typed the whole joke, and he just didn't get it. And he was like, "I'll be honest with you, I don't get it." And I was typing coleslaw, coleslaw, and he just was like, "Oh, wow, that is a good one." And then I went off the live, and I thought, I hope I never get to speak to that guy ever again.
Yeah, just hide under the blankets for a wee while until the
Just-
pain stops.
Thank
Like,
God nobody saw that.
yeah. What do you think of rematch? Oh, I'm struggling.
Oh, I'm sweating it out. I think I've got 50. I've got fucking coleslaw on this microphone. I think a bit leaked out of my onto my finger.
Oh, sorry, but
No,
what
no,
what I meant to say, sorry, is that not only is it a tub of coleslaw, but it's actually an envoy of peace, from the border city of Newry. Like, so it was actually our Lord Mayor set me up on that. Like, I didn't go by that myself. Like, yeah, our Lord Mayor Liam McCooey sent me up
it's
on
a it's a very welcome gift. I didn't notice until last week. We were obviously at the B team. Maybe it's not coleslaw. Maybe it's water. I'm getting on the mic.
yeah.
I didn't notice until we were at the B team gig. People from Newry
Mm.
overly proud of being from Newry.
Yeah, it's weird, and I don't know if everyone's the same as me, but like I hate it. I hate living there. I hate everything about it. There's nothing to do. Nothing good happens. Like, we can have nice things, but
Good
see,
coleslaw.
yeah, fucking no. Tell you what, one thing Newry has is good takeaways. Like,
Hmm.
that's the one thing I'll defend till I die. Like, but yeah, I hate it, and I hate living there, and I want to move. But like, especially since I've started working in Belfast, if someone says something bad about Newry, I'm like, fuck up, right? And I'm getting called a culture a lot now, which I'm not used to, like, since working up here. Like, so I don't know what it is. I've got like an affinity with it, and it's kind of the same with like Leanne and Darren. Like, there's a lot of, like, I hate the place, but I talk about it a lot.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't know, there's a curse or something going
the
on.
Newry
Like,
curse.
yeah,
I think it's weird the way because people call you a culture, but it's
mm,
because people from Belfast. I'm guilty of it myself.
yeah,
See if someone doesn't sound like me,
yeah.
culture. It's
Fair
just the
enough.
truth. Even though like where you live, you won't be a culture.
Mm.
It'll be actual farmers that are cultures.
Yeah, yeah.
To us, these are all the same. We tar you all with the same brush.
I'm so used to dishing out, calling other people cultures. Like, my woman, she's a culture. Like, you know what I mean? And then, like, I like when I first started working in Belfast, I said to her, I was like, Aoife, you're calling me a fucking culture, and she is like, no.
I was surprised when I did your podcast. I was like, I'm in an actual street. There's more than four houses here on this road.
Yeah, fuck me. And here, two fire tucks.
Oh, here, unbelievable! I
Yeah,
actually went down. I was trying to work out, what Newry is,
yeah,
what religion it is, and then I went down, and there was a chapel near the house,
yeah.
and I think there was a mass on for the Pope at the time,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and
That's what it was. Yeah.
your partner said to me, she goes, "Oh, the Pope's only after getting double pneumonia." And I was like, I didn't know you could get double pneumonia. Can you get triple? I've now found out that it means in
One
both
per lung.
lungs.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? Call it full pneumonia or something.
yeah. Or
Full
like,
and half.
yeah, yeah, full and half. That actually make a lot more sense because double pneumonia implies that like you could get it twice in the one place. Like,
Exactly. Like it's
yeah,
worse than the one pneumonia.
yeah, yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? It probably is. Well,
Yeah.
two pneumonias is probably worse than one pneumonia.
Yeah. But here, I fucking sorry, I sidetracked it with our talks talk again. Rematch.
Yes.
Mm.
I've been playing. Have you been playing ranked?
No, I played about three. I did the tutorial and then I played about 3 games and then I went, I don't know if I'll ever play this again.
Mm-hmm.
It was very tough and it felt a bit silly.
Are you Xbox or PlayStation?
Both, but I'm playing it on Xbox. It's on Game Pass.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Gangsters.
yeah. Why'd you pay for it?
Well, no, my mate paid for it and I had the game shut it off, to
Oh,
be
nice.
fair.
Yeah.
But no, I've been really enjoying it. My
Mm.
friend, not so much. Like we used to play Rocket League together. I was talking
Oh,
to
yeah.
Subi about this last week. We played Rocket League and ranked together.
Yeah.
So we're pretty sweaty, and feel like it's one of those games I could probably go pro at.
You
If I
reckon?
try.
Yeah.
No, definitely
Fucking
not.
hell.
I have this. I'm in now. Are you? Do you have a headset and everything? Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you be like a talker on the mic?
yeah, I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I like sometimes even now catch myself talking some real wet, like you know what I mean. Most recently probably in the latest Call of Duty game, like
Hmm.
when everyone was playing it when it first came out there, I was like on free for all, just talking smack,
Oh
like,
yeah.
and I keep catching myself doing it, being like, "Nah, you're 33, like stop it," like you know.
There's no shame in it. I'll like even if I'm in a party with my mates. And the good thing about rematch, I don't know if it's the same on Xbox, but if you're still in a party, you can
Mm,
hear people in game chat.
okay.
So if I hear someone talking shit, I'm hitting square and I'm going
Yeah.
into game chat and I'm saying, "Who the fuck do you think you're talking
I mean,
to?"
you're right enough. I think fucking party chat killed a lot of the crack online. Like,
It did. I remember well, you've been a gamer for a while, haven't you?
oh, I
Do you remember Modern Warfare 2 Search and Destroy? If you were in a party, it kicked you out because you had to be in game chat for Search and
no, fuck, I
Destroy.
don't remember that
On
actually.
Xbox 360, it made you be in game chat. You
Yeah.
could only be in private chat. So remember, private chat you could only have with one other person.
Yeah. Oh,
But
that's right. Yeah.
but
And
then
then they
party you could be
introduce.
with like 10, I think it was.
Yeah.
But you couldn't be in a party on Search and Destroy,
That's
and then
smart.
they got rid of that.
Yeah.
But now it's like even I remember used to be in game chat on FIFA
Yeah.
when you were playing FIFA against someone and you were just able to just slobber at them.
Yeah.
Now they're like, oh, people are getting bullied and fucking, there's probably teenagers killing themselves or something.
Fucking hell. Like, yeah. But no, I'm struggling with rematch. I tell you what else I'm playing at the moment, and it's a game I wouldn't normally play. Have you ever heard of that Clair Obscure Expedition 33?
Oh, don't even get me
Have you
started on.
played it? Have you?
Fucking right, I have. I've
Oh fuck, it's
unbelievable.
good. Like,
How
yeah,
far
yeah.
in are you?
I've only got past the what's it, the watery part where it's like underwater but not
Oh,
underwater.
it's like something shallow waters or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. So I've only
Unbelievable
got past
game.
that. So I'm in like a place where you find that village of the wee.
The Jestrels.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
yeah,
so funny. Like,
yeah, yeah. This is getting real nerdy now,
oh,
like, isn't it?
I'm all for it.
The Jestral village.
Have you met Minoko yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Minoko's unbelievable. I like catch myself on TikTok reposting like Minoko montages. I'm like, I need to get a, I need to. It's unbelievable game.
Yeah,
It's not a triple A game. It's a double A. It was only made by like 30 people, and the
right.
real interesting thing about it is the soundtrack is
It's unreal,
the guy who the guy who came up with the idea of it worked at Ubisoft
right?
and give them the idea of the game, and they were like, "Nah, it's shite."
Mm,
And so he was like, "Right, okay, I'll go make my own games company." And so he like went and got this small team. Like the girl who did the music on it, he just found her on SoundCloud.
right.
So he did, and then
The
there's like,
music's unreal too.
isn't
Like,
it the
yeah,
it's
yeah,
unbelievable. But and so like he found people in like a real, sort of like different ways. And then they released it, and obviously Ubisoft are, why did we not just listen to that
yeah.
guy? I think it sold like 1 million copies in its first week or
No
something.
way. Yeah.
Unbelievable game.
It's another game I wouldn't have touched unless Game Pass had it. So
Game Pass as well.
it's insanely good. Like I
I
haven't
know
bought a game in months. Like
that's ridiculous. We have PlayStation Plus, like premium or something you call it,
yeah,
but the games are shocking.
woeful because I have PS5 as well. Like and
Aye,
it, I buy games for it because their games catalog's not as good. But
yeah.
yeah, I mostly play Game Pass stuff on the Xbox. Like.
The Claire Obscure though, I whenever I was on your podcast, I was actually telling you about Kingdom Come Deliverance too,
Yeah,
which a bit of a mouthful.
yeah, yeah.
Not
Not as much.
also a mouthful is Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Shorten these down, please.
Yeah.
uh, but and at the time after I completed Kingdom Come, I thought this is going to be Game of the Year, and then I played Claire Obscure, and I thought this is genuinely probably the best game I've ever played.
Really, yeah.
Because I'm not a big turn. It's going to get worse and worse
No,
the more
go
this
for it.
goes on.
Like,
I'm not a turn-based RPG kind of guy. But I'll
me
tell
neither, to
you
be
what,
fair. Like, yeah,
and the reason it actually does just get worse. The reason why it's so much better than other turn-based RPGs
yeah,
is because it introduced like dodging and parrying, so the
yeah,
whole fight's interactive.
yeah.
Jesus wept it.
I know, yeah.
We'll be getting many bitches after this
No,
podcast.
here, I've gone full in a long time ago. Like,
Oh,
just I
I.
don't even hold back the nerd anymore.
Oh
Like,
no.
I caught myself saying something in work yesterday, and it's worse when you say it in the office. But I was talking to one of the girls I work with. What was it I said? I caught myself saying, "Oh, it's an Irish animation studio, but people are calling them the Irish Miyazaki." Like, you know what I mean? And then I was like, look around. Oh, thank fuck, no one's called me out on that sentence. Like, but yeah, I've just stopped even hiding the nerd now. Like, I just fucking
Here's Miyazaki.
yeah.
Thankfully, I don't even. There's no one in my work that I can even speak to about anything like
Oh
that.
yeah,
They don't even give me a breadcrumb to unleash my truth.
yeah,
But your podcast is the Bad Movie Buff,
yeah.
and correct me if I'm wrong, but you started it because you are a big fan of movies, but
Mm.
you feel like you haven't watched enough, or you feel like you could watch more.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I barely actually watch movies. One of the lads wrote to me the other day and was like, "I'm gonna be a dick to you for a sec, but like, do you actually watch films here?" Because he follows my letterbox,
Yeah,
and he's like hit 100 movies for the year so far, and I looked at him like 20 or something, like
100 for the year.
100 for the year. Yeah,
The day off, man.
I know, yeah. But yeah, just like there's so many films I haven't seen, but I also wanted to start a film podcast. And I'm like, all I'm gonna do is get abuse about being a movie podcaster
Yeah.
unless I address it in the title of the podcast.
But
So
you have more of a knowledge, I would say, in films than a lot of people.
mm.
I thought I would try to catch you out by giving you a film that not many people have seen, the Raid. And you were like, "Oh, it's great! I've seen that 7 times." And I thought, "Oh, but you've seen it more than me, and it's my fucking film."
But that is just a mad coincidence that you picked one of the few films that I've watched the most in the
Yeah,
last 10 years. Like, yeah, I fucking love that film. Like, but yeah, no, it's a bit of crack, like, isn't it?
it is. And have you found yourself now getting more into films from you started it?
Probably, yeah. I'm watching more because of the podcast, which is
Yeah,
exactly what I wanted to do. Like, so, for example, I've Owen Sloan on, and he wanted to chat about Apocalypse Now, and I'd never seen it.
great film.
Yeah, fucking hell, it's
Yeah,
classic.
watch the documentary as well.
Oh, Heart of
Heart of
Darkness. I've
Darkness.
heard
Yeah,
it. He told me on the podcast it's classic. So, for example, like that is a film I never would have sat down and made myself watch. Like,
listening to Owen Sloan talk about Apocalypse Now must be the maddest thing ever.
it's a crack.
Oh, it's fucking nuts when he goes up that far.
Yeah, you might really say out of here. No, it's
It's
a crack.
I rewatched it recently. I was actually talking to him about it as well. It's a real interesting film. The only thing about it is the ending. It's just shite.
I thought it slowed down quite a bit towards the end.
As soon as the bit where you're looking forward to the most,
Mm.
where he meets Marlon Brando, and it's like this is far too poetic for me to enjoy this.
Turns into like an art house film or something,
Yeah,
doesn't
and
it?
it's
Like
like the whole time before that, like you've got the what do you call the colonel who wants to surf?
oh fuck, I forget his name.
Hertz or
Oh,
something?
Kilgore.
Kilgore,
Kilgore,
yeah.
yeah,
That's unbelievable.
yeah. Yeah,
And
he's
you
cool.
know
Like,
when he's sending them out to the waves and the surfboards and the bombs are dropping.
yeah, yeah.
It's just so good. And then you get the Marlon Brando's bit, and he's like a goth. He's like, "Oh, I still see your shadows in my room." It's like, come on here. And then there's that. So, but the documentary, I won't spoil the documentary, but
Golf, sorry.
he is a big fat goth. You come to take away my little prisoners. There was like one word in that sentence I said really sounded like Marlon Brando there.
It did, yeah, yeah. Just tonight. But yeah, no, fucking good movie, yeah,
Bit of a long one, very
yeah,
long one.
yeah. It's 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5
I
hours.
was on a real Vietnam War thing. When I say real Vietnam War thing, I watched Full Metal Jacket and watched Apocalypse Now in the same week.
Oh yeah,
And I was thinking, I was like, what is like the best war to have
you're
films for?
having night sweats and all. Yeah,
IPV.
Charlie.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of Hanoi Hannah?
Uh, is that a location?
No, no, no. Well, Hanoi is. Well, they had this thing in the Vietnam War, and I've been getting TikToks of it flat out recently. And it's basically uh, the Viet Cong used to have this woman. She was a Vietnamese radio presenter in North Vietnam. Is that? I think that's where the Viet Cong were.
Okay.
And they basically hired her to. She could speak English, like one of the only people that could speak English, and they hired her to like read out like scurry statements basically
Yeah.
and played it through the jungle. And it was all. I'll actually, do you know what we'll do? We'll play a bit.
Go
We'll
for
play
it.
a bit.
Yeah,
I found out that I can do this on the podcast now.
yeah. Yeah.
So I'll do a bit of Hanoi Hannah. Because see, I was thinking, see if you had this, like if I was in the jungle and the Charlie are all around me,
Yeah.
and I hear this, I'm just gonna fuck. I don't know, shoot myself probably. Have you seen Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah, I haven't watched it in years. Watch it in uni. Like I always think that the first half of that film is much better than the second half. Like when they actually go to war, I think it becomes a bit like
Yeah, it's a bit like what's another war film that's like that? Jarhead.
jar. I've never seen it.
When they go to war, it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
A bit boring. Let me see if I can. I'll play it for the people in their abodes. Weird thing to say. I don't want to play it too loud, just in case it fucks the mics.
Are you oh oh my god.
How aggressive is that?
That is terrifying. Like
Defect GI. Your
yeah.
government has abandoned. It's not racist because I'm just impersonating what I just heard.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it was.
The yeah, fair enough. Maybe I've made it racist now.
You just got so defensive there. I didn't
That's
even look
okay.
at you. It's not racist.
But they had that playing field, and you can imagine put yourself in the boots of an American soldier in
Mm,
Vietnam,
yeah.
fucked up on opium.
Yeah.
You probably got an STI from all the prostitutes you've been riding.
Yeah.
Addicted to opium. You first found fucking I don't know grass for the first. I don't
Yeah.
know what's
You're
going
only
on.
13 years old.
Yeah, you're 13. You know what I mean? You're black. You're also getting racial abuse from fucking the white soldiers. Uh, and then you hear that
Yeah.
defect GI. Your
Yeah.
government has abandoned you. Oh, what are you meant to do?
Yeah, done.
Psychological warfare.
Yeah.
I think the Americans also did the same thing.
Yeah.
Just to the I don't know what it was called.
It's like that fucking psychological shit. Like I'd be fucking Elton gone, but you'd not see me about the
Yeah,
place. Like fuck
there's
that.
no
Like
chance. But I don't know how I got onto that. But what I was going to ask is, what war period do you think is your favorite for films?
for films,
Yeah.
right?
What's your favorite atrocity?
That's a good one. It'd probably have to be World War Two, wouldn't it? Like I never really used to like war films too much. Do you know what? And this is where I'm going to sound like a real gimp. What one of my favorite wartime portrayals is Downton Abbey season 2 when they go to war. Like,
You said that as if I look like someone, or I've give off the impression to you that I've watched Downton Abbey.
do I look like I watched Downton Abbey? To be fair, like
That's true.
it's some fucking show.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's unreal. Like, and here, like probably the best like summary I've ever seen is Mickey Bartlett. I think he was clipped on like Shane Todd's podcast saying that him and his woman went to visit Highclere Castle just outside London where it's filmed, and they were doing like the Downton Tour. He had never watched it, and he's like, "I'm oh, fuck, that's a load of shit. That's a load of fucking bollocks." Like, and then when he got home hungover, he stuck on like the first 2 episodes and rinsed 5 seasons that week. Like, and he is like best show I've ever watched. Like, but
Really?
it's fucking class. Like, give it a go. I always say like if you don't like it after 3 episodes, then you're not gonna like
Yeah.
it. Like, but
What is the IMDb rating? I'm just going to check that out right now.
do you know what made me watch it? I was hungover one day scrolling through Netflix, and every show had the title of the show, but beside Downton Abbey, it said Masterpiece Classic Downton Abbey. Like, and I was like, let's see how it earned that fucking title. Like, you know what I mean?
It's an 8.7 on IMDb. Now, are you what do you use if you want to watch a film? Like, would you be
Rotten Tomatoes, probably.
do you go Rotten Tomatoes? It's
Yeah.
92%. See, I'm always IMDb. I trust IMDb. I don't know why. 'Cause I know Rotten Tomatoes is a weird thing between audience score and critic score.
Yeah,
Don't know the difference. I
yeah,
know the difference between what an audience and the critic is,
yeah.
but I don't know what way I want to look at the percentage. I
Do
don't
you want
know.
me to take you through it? Like,
Yeah, let's go.
okay, so Rotten Tomatoes is actually it's kind of very basic in how they score films. So a 92% just means that 92% of people liked it. It's either a positive review or a negative review. So that means 92% reviews were positive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually, you could have a film that's 90%, 9 out of 10 people liked it, but 9 out of 10 people just about liked it.
Yeah.
And it's still got a really good score. And then the difference between those scores is obviously critics or paid movie critics and audiences. I can log in and clock a
Yeah.
score. Like, so yeah, I would go for it that way because like I don't really want to worry too much about the nuance of how much someone likes something. If they liked it, I think it's worth
Yeah.
a go. Like, you know.
See, I'm the different. I'm like, I will. It depends on the genre now, and it depends on whether it's a film or a TV program now.
Mm.
I have a very very strict rules and regulations for
Oh
the way I go
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
If it's a thriller, drama, action, has to be 7 and above.
Okay.
If it's an action comedy, I'll go down to six and
Oh
a
yeah,
half.
comedies are different. Yeah, hundred
Horror, I'll
percent.
go down to 6.
Yeah,
TV series has to be an 8 because TV they're very very because TV series is an average of all the episodes.
and you're pouring your time into it as well. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that's not even that. It's just the actual. It's the rating. I'm a
Okay.
numbers guy. It's
Right.
Moneyball with me. Do you know what I mean? I actually have a website called tvcharts.co,
Yeah.
and you can go on and see each
Sorry.
individual
Have
episodes.
you created this website?
I wish
The way you
honestly.
said that, you're like, I have a website
No,
here. Yeah.
it's no one else uses it for me.
Yeah.
It's a website where it'll if you type in a TV series,
Yeah.
it'll show you each episode's individual IMDb rating.
Is that the
So,
one with all the colors?
yes,
Yes, I've seen
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
before. It's good.
There's a
Like,
guy on TikTok who like rates them,
yeah.
and he goes through them, and so I'll know. Like I'll check a series before I watch it and be like, episode 4 of the second season is going to
Yeah.
be a bit of a stinker. You know,
Yeah,
you
fair
know what I
enough.
mean?
Like I get that as well. I would look it up on IMDb sometimes just to
Mhm.
look ahead to see what's coming. Like then sometimes if you see the next episode you're gonna watch is a bit of a stinker, you're like, "Give me off pouring through this now."
It's
Like,
one
you
of those
know.
ones I'll watch it on my phone. You know what I mean? I'll
Mm.
go. I don't mean on my phone, but I'll have it on the TV. But I'll be playing like a game on my phone or
Yeah,
something.
fair enough.
You'll turn around and go, oh, okay. I'll need to know that later on. You go back to the phone.
Yeah, fair enough. Here, tell me this. So after I meant to ask you about this, I know it's your podcast, but I'm acting like I'm the fucking boy here.
More
Like,
than welcome.
um, how did you get on with all that fucking TikTok abuse you got since we last spoke? Like,
Oh, not as bad to be honest. I think it's died down a bit. Thankfully, it hasn't surfaced again. I was wondering because obviously there was another clip that went sort of I don't want to say viral because that's a bit cringe, but
yeah,
it got a considerable amount of views. And I was wondering like how many people saw the first clip, like
mm.
the one I got abused for, and they saw the second one.
What
I'm
was the
wondering.
second one again?
The second one was where it was on Shane's podcast, and I got the 3 wishes,
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
and
I laugh so much at the response. I wrote to you saying like, "Oh fucking here, listen to the podcast. Fucking well done, was class." And then you're like, "I hate the way they made me to be out to be an absolute fucking idiot."
yeah.
Like, yeah. What was it? Unlimited petrol? Is that it? Yeah.
Unlimited petrol, the ability to teleport, and a unlimited kebab machine, which it's a great choice if you
Yeah.
ask me. People weren't seeing the vision. Sometimes you like to go for a drive.
Mm, yeah.
Sometimes you don't like to be in an airport. Actually, all the time you don't like to be in an airport. Who likes
Mm.
airports?
I don't mind them too much. Like
Hate them.
I'm
Hate them.
scared of them. I'm usually scared while I'm in them. But like for a
Why are you
pint,
scared of them?
I don't like flying too much.
Near the eye.
Yeah,
Hate it.
I'm like, I can't. Well, no, I can. Like, see, every time I'm coming home from a stag or something, like worst shape of my life mentally every single time. Not only because of the hangover, but because I'm about to enter a fucking metal death trap. Like, so
6,000 feet in the air.
I'm literally sitting there like looking at the floor, sweating like fucking Anakin Skywalker. Like, and then like everyone else is like, well, sure, we'll have a few drinks, take the edge off, and I'm like, no, no, I'm never fucking drinking again. Get away from me. Like,
Is it like the turbulence you don't like, or like are you? I feel like I'm okay in the plane just until there's turbulence, and then when there's turbulence, I'm fucking freaking out.
I don't like takeoff and landing. I think while I'm up there, I'm grand. Takeoff especially. I don't like.
Do we dip you do?
Yeah, it's no good. Like,
Where are you liking to sit on the plane?
I've no preference.
Really?
Wing maybe. I don't know.
I mean, like in aisle, middle,
Oh,
window.
I've real piss fear. Like, do you get piss fear?
Yeah,
Like,
so
yeah,
yeah, everywhere I go, I
yeah.
got it going on to your podcast.
Did
To be
you? Yeah,
honest, it's
yeah.
like I'm driving an hour down to Newry here. I'd brought a bottle of water with me. I was like, I know I need to piss whenever I get there or something.
Yeah, so we were going over to Primavera, a festival in
Yeah,
Barcelona, 2022, I think it was, and we had like 3 pints before we got on the plane. And in the queue to get on the plane, I went, "There's a bog. I'm gonna go in for a piss." But in between then and the plane, actually, the seatbelt light going
yeah.
off, like I was literally like staring at the seat in front of me, going, I've been looking forward to this for so long, and I'm about to piss myself on the fucking not. Haven't even got to Barcelona yet, like, and that's how close I thought I was. I was literally like fucking knee going mad, and then as soon as that light went off, I was staring at ding, like sprinted up to the fucking thing, like, and that's probably the closest I've ever come to pissing myself as a grown man. So I'm just always trying to make sure it
I,
doesn't happen again.
I had a similar one where I was, I think I was going to, it was either Liverpool or London, which are very short flights, mind you.
No,
But I was choking out for a piss, and I sat beside some fella with painted fingernails. Nothing wrong with it, fair enough. But he was talking to me about Fulham, and I don't really know that much about Fulham, and I'm not enough to talk to him. I
yeah,
think it was Fulham were actually they might have been in the Championship at the time.
yeah,
So I was like, I don't even know who you've been playing week in week out. I don't know anything what to talk to you about.
yeah.
And then the need to piss came over me, and I was like, and it was like at the very start of the flight, and I think there was turbulence, and they put the seatbelt sign on, or it might have been landing, can't remember. but it felt like eternity. I was waiting to go, and as soon as like the plane landed, seatbelt sign still on. I'm like, I need to go. There's going to be an emergency here.
So
I
bad. Like,
said, she was like, you need, and I goes, no, you need to let me pass right now.
yeah. And here, is there any fucking better feeling in the world than
Oh,
getting that piss out of you? Like
do you know what it is? It's like
exercising a demon. Like,
it's not even like the best part about it isn't the piss coming out of you. It's the anxiety of pissing yourself
hundred
has
percent.
left your body
Yeah,
completely here.
100%.
I think that's. I was close to a time when I was on the bus coming home from school,
Mm,
and I used to live not here, but it was up in Dundonald, which was about a half an hour bus journey,
yeah,
and I was like choking out like so bad. It was a double decker bus, and I was at the back, and I was thinking I got to like the King's Road, so it was about halfway mark, 15 more minutes, and I thought I had a bottle of Lucozade Sport, and I was like, I could, if it comes to it, I could go in this.
yeah,
And then I was like, what way do I go about doing it? Because if I have to go in the bottle on the bus in my school uniform,
yeah,
do I face the window? But then, my cocks to the world, my school uniforms to the
yeah. But
world.
they're all pedos for looking at you then.
True. I
So
mean,
it's
I
actually an
think I was like
assault.
17 or 18 to be fair at
Oh,
the
fair
time.
enough. Yeah,
Um, and then the other alternative option was to just face the middle aisle, like face there. But then what if someone comes down and just what the fuck's he doing? You know what I
right
mean?
enough. Like, yeah,
Like it was so bad, I actually couldn't even make it to my house. I just had there was a tree at the bus stop. I just had to go behind the tree.
yeah. Fuck
I
yeah.
feel like someone would understand.
We've all been there.
Oh yeah, have you ever
We've
been caught
Hessen. No. Oh yeah. Well, once in Amsterdam. It was. I think I'm pretty good at pinching a piss off, if you know what I mean. Like if you need to, like
stopping?
stop mid flow.
Yeah,
I could do it if it was pressed. Now to be fair, this is fucking 2017, so this is 8 years ago. Like this happened, but we were down for a piss, and Amsterdam actually is pretty good for having like public
yeah.
urinals everywhere. Couldn't find any. Found like a side street, and there's like three of the lads like all busting for a piss on a stag, and went down the alley. And I swear to God, as soon as the flow started, they pulled up like, and as I say, I'm pretty good at fucking, I've got the Kegels on me, like I can just stop mid flow. So I stopped and like started walking away, but one of the lads was like, I'm not even gonna try, like. So while he was pissing, this cop come up into his ear and was like, and I'm gonna butcher whatever accent he had, but I just remember being like, would you walk away? And he was like, I can't, like, he's like, I'm literally in mid flow, like, and he was like, the cop was like, "Would you do this in your own country?" And he's like,
Yes,
"Yes, I fucking would.
absolutely.
I needed to piss." Like, but yeah, that's probably the only time I've been caught. Like,
Did they? What happened with it? Did they say anything?
it basically let us off with a warning. Like, we're
Yeah,
very apologetic.
yeah.
We're like, listen, looked everywhere, like, and we just found this dark alley, like, But no repercussions, thankfully. Like,
I was going to what was it? There was something in Custom House Square, and we got dropped down that street. Do you know where the Royal Mail building is?
yeah,
We were going down there, and there's like a big thing of shutters, and there's like a wee tiny, like there's like a tiny wee like indent of the wall.
aye,
And our mate, he thought it'd be funny. We were having a few drinks, and he thought it'd be funny to moon an empty cop car for a photo, which was hilarious to be honest.
yes,
The
that's
fact because you could
it's
see
good.
there was nobody in the car,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was like, I need to go for a piss before we go in here. So we went to piss in the shutter, and I mean, it's the tiniest wee gap ever. And we are like, yo, mate, the cops are coming back to their car here. And he goes, oh, for fuck's sake. They come over and they're like really seriously talking to him for like, we were waiting and we were like, come on here, just hurry up. And they're like, he'll be with you. You just go on, he'll be with you soon. And we were like,
God.
are you actually going to arrest this guy for taking a piss? Do you know what I mean? But I think they might have like they might have seen him moon the car from a distance and we
Yeah,
didn't see them or something,
yeah.
and they let him go. Thankfully, actually no, they didn't. They give him what do you call it, a CRN, community reference number.
Ooh.
It's like you get like one more of those, and then you get an official warning.
Is that like a modern day, like half Asbo or something? Like,
Yeah, yeah, I think it
really?
is. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I remember in school, like, when I was in like seventh year or something, they took some woman in who was basically like a fucking university fucking correspondence woman just to go into schools and talk about how to avoid getting into trouble, essentially. But I remember her telling us that if you are caught urinating in public, not only will you be done for pissing, which is like littering, I think, but you'll be
Yeah,
done for indecent exposure and put on a
sex
list and all.
offenders
Like,
list. Yeah, yeah, it's a real thing.
does that happen?
Yeah,
Like,
no, it does. I think it's for like 5 years too as well.
Jesus
I
Christ, like,
know that's a real, and it's like, do you know what I mean? You need to piss. What are you meant to do?
this is just adding to my psychological piss fear problem, like, to be honest.
What happens then? For example, I piss myself.
Mm.
I can't go into any establishment.
Yeah,
Why not?
yeah,
I haven't littered.
yeah.
I've taken my rubbish with me.
It's heavy, like, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. What I wanted to talk to you about as well, I've been watching a new series at the minute,
Yeah.
and I've been telling everyone who'll lend an ear to me. The Rehearsal.
Oh no, I haven't heard of it.
Nathan Fielder, I believe it's called. Now,
Oh yeah, yeah. Is ScarJo in it? Or who's
No,
the
no,
is there
no.
who's the female leading it?
No, it's not a what do you call it? It's not like a proper TV series. It's like a reality TV
Okay,
program.
I know who
He
Nathan Fielder is though.
he did Nathan for You. It's a kind of
Yeah.
similar sort of vibe to it. Um, Now I'm going to butcher the explanation of it.
Mm.
So he put out a Craigslist on in America. He put out an advert for anyone who has like social anxiety or like wants to practice something. He'll help them rehearse it.
Right.
Such a vague thing,
Yeah.
and you can imagine the people who respond to things like this. He got this guy in the first episode, a guy who wants to he's in a trivia team and he wants to come clean that he doesn't have a master's degree to the rest of his trivia team. And so Nathan, what he does is, first of all, he meets the guy in his house,
Yeah.
uh, and he says, "I've practiced this conversation hundreds of times." And the guy's like, "What?" And it turned out that he actually got workmen to come into the guy's house,
Mm.
mop everything.
Right.
Nathan then paid for the whole thing to get recreated in a warehouse. Hired an actor to pretend to be this guy, so he could work out like what way the conversation, like what interaction could possibly happen, so that he could react and like
Holy fuck!
accordingly.
Like he's mental. Like
So he's like, that's what I can do for you.
yeah.
And so this guy wants to meet his friend to tell her that he doesn't have a master's degree, and he he does the same sort of thing. Gets this bar where they do their like pub quiz, recreates it in a warehouse, gets an actress to meet the actual friend, and work out like what way she speaks, like what things she talks about, and then rehearse it. They would just rehearse it constantly. And I was thinking, is that not the most like psychologically damaging thing that could possibly happen to someone? Do you know
100%.
what I
Like
mean?
yeah, yeah,
And then I'm like, what happens if, like, imagine I just said to you today, like, this whole podcast, I've rehearsed this
yeah.
hundreds of
It's
times.
terrifying. Like
I know.
who would you cast as me? Like Michael Stone,
Robert Shane.
Robert Sheehan,
Fucking, what did Michael Stone?
Liam
Again,
McCurry.
maybe from the 80s.
Liam McCurry always calls me Michael Stone.
Because you do have the haircut of
It's the
Michael
mullet
Stone.
mustache
It
fucking
is.
shit. Like, Robert Sheehan, though, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I'll
I think
take
that's a
that.
good shout, no?
If Robert Sheehan was addicted to fucking cheddar, maybe, like, but it's not over.
If Robert
Um,
Shane had coleslaw coming out of his pockets, maybe.
here, the funny story. No, I don't. One day though, which actually has reminded me of something. See, back in like the late noughties, Warren Point used to be like a hub of culture. Like it used to be the place to go on a night out, and every bar had like a live band playing. So that's where we all started drinking and all. Like, but we were in Friar Tuck's because Warren Point has one as well. After a night out once, and someone
I
and
feel like every story from Newry,
for fuck's sake.
anyone from Newry has a story, and the Fire Talks will be involved some way or another.
It's my safety blanket, and I'm gonna like get in my car after this and go. Why'd you talk about Firefox again now? What's wrong with you? Like you know, stupid, stupid. It's like a psychological safety blanket. But someone did fuck a Firefox chicken burger in my head, and it was in the box and all. Like I don't know who threw it, but I ate it and it was fucking lovely. It was delicious. Like, no, but here that's what I fucking wanted to go back to on the TikTok abuse.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't know how I got away from that.
Yeah, listen.
Have you
Tangents
ever had
aplenty.
any? Have you ever had any comments going, "Oh, make podcast equipment more expensive"?
No, thankfully not.
You're quite an innocent podcast. You're not causing any problems.
No, I used to. I actually did go like viral in like 2016. Did I tell you about
No.
that? See, back before like TikTok and all. Like YouTube viral. Like, I posted this video of me, and every day I would stand in my kitchen and throw a spoon over my shoulder into like a mug. So, like, say I put the mug there, and I would do like one attempt a day. But
Have I seen this before?
you might have
Have
done
I?
it.
What did you title it?
The Spoon Chronicles.
Right.
So this is me. This is nearly 10
Is it on
years ago.
YouTube?
Yeah, it would be. Like it got like 1.1 million views in 2 days. Like, and the abuse I got for that video, was enough to make me not touch anything online for 10 years. Like, so
Oh my god, I've got it here.
yeah, you got
There's
it
no,
all.
there's no way that's you.
That's me.
Let
Yeah,
me see
yeah.
if I can get this. I'll get this on the screen for the
So it's
viewers.
6 minutes of your life you're never getting back. Like,
Okay. Why is the window capture not coming up? That's. Oh no, it needs to be that one there, doesn't it? Oh god, what have I done?
you fucked it, have you?
I have fucked it. I don't know why
Here,
it's
throw
not.
the coleslaw on.
Oh, it's just not working. I'll watch it myself, and I'll
No,
put a
don't
link to
bother.
it.
It's a waste of time. Like,
4 minutes long.
is it 6?
Uh, Here, you're getting monetized. Oh my god! I hit whenever the video was playing, I hit the mute button.
Oh God.
Fuck's sake! And I thought I hit the mute on the sound, like on the audio. I've hit
Ah.
mute in the microphone.
How long were we on mute for?
Not 100% sure.
Oh, so
What were you saying about Muslims?
Well, that's why I wanted to come on here today, Matthew. You know,
Fuck. So I didn't even. They don't even know what question I asked. We don't even. They've just shown a video of you, by the way, throwing spoon
there
into a
was
mug with no context.
yeah.
And I'm gonna keep that part in. I'm gonna
Ah,
keep the part
here.
where I realize that it's unmuted,
Yeah.
and I'll add it in. I'm so sorry. Fuck's sake.
No, you're all good,
Um,
but
but yes, the question I just asked you there was, has there been any films or anyone come onto the podcast to recommend or to talk about a film
yeah.
that you haven't enjoyed?
Yeah, well, friend of mine, Emer, she came on. She's like a writer in Newry. She's a very talented lady, and I've been mates with her for years. So I said, "Oh, here, I want to get you on because she's massive in the films." Like, so she loves like her stoner comedy. So she was like, "I want to talk about either Super Troopers or Dazed and Confused." And I was like, "Oh, sure, go Super Troopers." I've never seen it before. I've never seen Dazed and Confused either. But you always hear people quoting Super Troopers and all. So watched it, and I was not a fan at all. Like,
Really?
I was like, "Have you seen it?"
No.
It's I don't know. Maybe it's just hasn't aged well or
What is it?
something.
It's about mini soldiers or something.
No, it's like a
I don't know where I got that from.
it's like a stoner comedy about like state troopers that are like messers essentially, like
Right.
and that like don't take their jobs too seriously and all. Like, but like a sequel, got a legacy sequel there a couple of years ago. But we watched it and I didn't hate it. I just was like ah. And then Emer had to cancel the podcast because she had something else on. No, sorry, she was pregnant at the time. That's something else on is an understatement. Like, so she had to cancel because she was a bit sick with her pregnancy essentially, and by the time she actually did come around to record, she was like, "So Super Troopers," and I was like, "Can we just do Days of Confused?" Because I like to watch them fresh before recording.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm not watching that again." Like, so I was like, "We'll just do Days of Confused," and it turned out to be a fucking 5-star masterpiece. Like, so
It's the one with Matthew McConaughey, isn't it? I
yeah,
haven't
yeah,
actually seen it, but I, do you know, say as someone, ironically, as a comedian, don't really like comedies that much.
really, yeah.
Don't The funniest film I've ever seen, and I don't think any film will ever be as funny. Borat. I swear to God,
Oh, Borat's a
it's
classic though. Like,
everything. I can watch Borat twice a day for the rest of my life, and I'll laugh at every single joke in it. I
yeah.
think it's just so fucking stupid.
Oh man, I remember going to see it in the cinema, like, and it was like one of like my fondest cinema memories because everyone, like, it was
Oh,
packed.
hysterics!
It
Like,
was packed to the rafters. Number one, back before like the cinema was near dead, and everyone was screaming,
oh,
laughing, like it was so good. Like,
what did I go see in the cinema the other night? Actually, 28 years later, have you seen it?
yeah, what'd you think?
I like it. I don't see
I
what
thought it
all
was
the. Do you not like it?
no, I thought it was brilliant. I was
I
gonna
don't know
say
what all the
sorry.
bad reviews are about.
Yeah, I think the like not to spoil anything, but the ending is
Wacky.
it's wacky. That's
Yeah.
the fucking perfect word. Like,
But I kind of like it. It's absolutely not in the tone of any of the previous films.
it's
Not even in the same tone as that film.
genuinely
And
it's
I'm all for
closer.
it.
Yeah, it's closer to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers than it is
Yeah,
to 28 Days Later. Like,
it's mental. And as Daniel Houston had said, that the end, he goes the ending. What the fuck? And I thought, like, well, how bad could the ending be?
yeah,
And you think, like, when you think it's the ending,
yeah,
and then it's not quite
yeah,
the,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not quite the ending.
yeah, yeah.
But what was it? There's a part in it where I can't even remember the part of it, but people beside me in the cinema audibly gasped.
Big dick.
Oh, it might have been that part, to be fair.
Yeah.
They might have, like, the girls beside us went, and I thought, come on, like, I don't like fucking expletives during a film. I don't like it. People, oh my God, you know what I
Kyle
mean?
Sampson, but I was actually listening to an interview. I'm not going to try turn this into too much of a movie podcast, but
I wanted it to be a movie
did
podcast,
you?
yeah.
Fair enough. I thought we were just going to take a load of gear and sit and talk in the kitchen, like. Um,
That's actually what the coleslaw is.
no,
That is what people in Newry take as drugs, it's just
coleslaw,
coleslaw.
yeah, 100%. Like, but you don't take it raw. You put it in a chicken burger, like
Only
yeah,
go half made strong as fuck.
that's what she was saying behind the counter today. She was like, "There's so much mayo in this."
It's too pure. You need to cut that.
That's unbelievable. Um, yeah, so I was listening to an interview with Danny Boyle the other day, and this isn't a spoiler to say that all the zombies in the film, or sorry, infected in the film, are all completely in the raw.
Why
But
is that?
because like, well, it's 28 years later, your clothes aren't going to be not
But
going to.
also
I
now,
suppose they're fresh infected, maybe.
everyone keeps saying, "Don't worry about 28 weeks later," and
Hmm.
I'm like, I can't just ignore the
Have
fact
you
that it
seen it?
happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
not as good, to be fair, but
No.
they say in that one that the infected die after 5 months or 5 weeks or something. 5 months, I think it is. Obviously not. You know what I mean? There's fucking other ones running about now
Yeah,
that have evolved.
I think a big part of that was, and what Danny Boyle kind of answered with in the film was, the crawlers, they're going around eating the
Hmm.
worms and all. It's like they've figured out a way to survive just through like eating and all. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, so I think it's if they don't eat. Maybe they're killed after 5 months,
Right,
but
but they've worked out that they can just eat anything now.
yeah, they've evolved
Ah,
essentially.
because they were eating deers,
Yeah,
weren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, right enough.
But yeah, so Danny Boyle was saying that he didn't realize, like, one of the first days I went to film the scenes of the zombies chasing the wee fella's called Spike,
Spike,
is it?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And the head of HR or whatever on set came up and was like, "Here, you know that you can't have people in the raw in the same room as a child on set. It's like a child
Ah,
protection
right
issue."
enough, yeah.
So Danny Boyle was like, "Ah, fuck, like, what are we gonna do?" Like, so he had to get like the special effects department or the props department to make fake trunks for all the zombies. So all those decks are fake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. How real did it look?
But Denny's as well.
Oh, I don't know what they did. No, because is he is in the scene with the woman with the deaders, like,
They're chasing him. I don't know if the Denny's are out now because he's up the stairs
yeah.
and then they go into the house, but then he goes under the attic.
Yeah, he didn't mention the deadies. He
Mm.
said all the zombies that are in the are wearing shorts.
Well, thank God that thing's prosthetic. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
fucking
I was sitting with my girl and I thought, oof. I says, don't be getting any ideas now. That's quite unrealistic.
I was just fucking like very relieved that the film wasn't in 3D. Like, you know what I mean?
Imagine that. Imagine 4D getting hit around the thing.
Fucking Canelo sitting in the fucking thing.
Have you been to a 4D film?
No, I haven't.
There's the cinema up here, dude, up in the
Yeah,
Big Smoke, Cine World. Some crack.
is that in the Odyssey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
crack. Honestly, we went to see the Batman in it, and you know the car chase scene where he's chasing the penguin. You're getting fucked about like a bag of wet lettuce. Honest to God.
I've heard someone I was talking to, I forget what it was, went to see Twisters in it and said they come out with PTSD.
Yeah, yeah. The only thing I don't like about it is gunshots. It's a strobe light. I
Yeah,
fucking hate that because you can't see the film for like a millisecond. You know what I mean?
yeah. I
Um,
fucking never thought of that
we
actually.
went to go see Avatar with my dad in 4D. Now it was 4D with 3D glasses. They give
Hmm.
me a sore head.
Yeah.
Where 4D, I like that. There's just chairs, bit of water here and there.
See, I don't think the 3D works on me. Well, I have a lazy eye.
Do you? So
So
do I. Are
yeah.
you
So
contacts?
no, I used to wear glasses. It's weird. I've never spoke to anyone else with this condition where I used to wear glasses, and then when I was 13, they're like, you don't need them anymore. So I
Really?
think the strength of my eye enough that,
Yeah.
and it's not like, you know, as some people get a physically lazy eye. This
Yes.
bad boy only comes out when I'm hungover.
I'm the
So
same.
I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh well, what's crack? Have you ever seen me like that? I'm hungover, like, you know. Well, you see me like that. Fucking. Can I just say, I was listening to your podcast with Soupy last week. Monday morning, I was getting cracking to work from home, and I was like, I had playing this, and then I was like typing on here. Bad movie buff was in some shape last week, and the fear hit me like a fucking brick wall. Like, so I just wanted to come on here and defend myself
Defend
vehemently.
your name against Soupy.
But
I'm
no,
sorry,
you
I just touched your foot with my foot
no,
there.
you're
I
grand.
don't know if the viewers could see. It's a very romantic
I
moment,
have a
almost.
semi here, like, fucking Samsung from 20 years later. I you were very nice about it. You were very nice when you were
Oh,
talking about it.
I didn't see it in full flow, in fairness.
Yeah, you seen me. I was kind of like I hadn't digivolved at that stage yet, like, if you know what I
You're-
mean. But yeah. So I was out at a wedding the night before, and then I have this theory that if you're going to day two of a wedding, have you got to the age yet where all your mates are getting married and you're going like 5 weddings a year?
Not quite, not quite. But we've had one, and that was last year, but we haven't. There's been a bit of a hiatus,
Yeah, so
thankfully.
I feel like I've kind of mastered the day two of a wedding now.
Mhm.
Oh, I think I've mastered the entire 2 days of a wedding, and I thought I did until fucking last week. Like, but it's okay when you're with your mates. But like, I barely know any of you lads, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, here, I'll tag along for a few pints. Yeah, 100%. Fucking fully
Comatose.
paralyzed. Like, yeah. So I have this theory that you can't have your day two of a wedding too late because that's when the hangovers really start to kick in. I think you need to start drinking when you're still kind of a wee bit drunk. Not
Yeah.
not too drunk, but like, let's say, I think you should start drinking at like one or two at the latest. So that's my main theory.
Now, and I'll actually add on to that. When we went to the one last year, I was like, "Do you ever get when you can't really be bothered drinking beers again?
Mm,
See if I'm hungover, a beer doesn't really sit right with me, and I
yeah.
don't like drinking spirits too early either.
Yeah.
See, Per Copperberg,
Oh
bit
yeah.
of ice.
Man, that's part of my this is part of the technique here. Like,
Oh,
I'm
it's
telling you, like,
unbelievable. You start on those, and then you can maybe move on.
yeah.
If you're feeling a bit brave,
Mm,
go back onto the loggers. If not, then it's probably spirits time.
yeah.
What is your spirit of choice?
I mix it up. I always see whiskey like puts me no joke, like, and this probably come back to the lazy eye thing, and this is gonna sound like I'm saying this as a bit, but sometimes when I drink whiskey, it puts me cockeyed, and I'm not even joking. Like, and I only noticed it once where one of the lads used to work late nights, and weirdly remember this because it was the night of the Paris bombing. Remember Ireland, where the Republic of
Yes.
Ireland were playing in Paris, and we were watching the match in one of my mates' houses. One of my other mates was working nights, but still loved to drink on the weekend. So he's like, "I'll pick you up at 11:30. We'll go to mine. I have a load of whiskey in the house." I was like, "100%." He gave me like a glass of whiskey and coke, and I remember going, "Fuck me, Melissa," and he's like, "You're cockeyed." And I was like, I felt a wee bit fucking weird. All right now.
Cockeyed when we are watching 28 Years
Yeah.
Later as well, mind you.
Yes. But yeah, so whiskey, I like it, but I kind of have to stay away from it. Like,
Like straight up.
no, no, whiskey
Oh,
and ginger usually. Like,
oh, Jamie Ginger.
yeah,
I like that now. Heartburn City though.
oh, 100%,
You know
yeah.
what I like? And it might be a bit fruity. Disaronno and cranberry.
Oh, one of my mates, Stefan loves that stuff. It's like
Marzipan.
more like almondy, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
unbelievable.
I
It
don't know
tastes
why
like
it's just
a
almondy.
what
Like,
is it, almondy.
almond, fucking almondy.
I found out there. This is completely off topic, and if he's listening, shout out to him. The guy there was a guy I went to school with. He was our head boy. He's becoming a grand master sommelier of wine, and that's like he's training to be. And I was like talking to one of my mates. He's in London. I was talking to one of my mates, and he goes, "Oh, do you know such and such? Is he a sommelier?" I thought, no, I didn't know that at
I
all.
didn't
Didn't
even know. I
didn't
didn't
know
know
you
he
could.
was a pirate.
I didn't know. I didn't know you could do that under the age of 50. To be honest, but apparently he's going for grandmaster. It's like there's only like 2,000 of them in the world.
Yeah,
It's like how much can you really enjoy it that much? Like you know what I mean? I'm a sommelier of like fucking I don't know custard creams.
yeah. I'd say no joke if I was to be some what's the word,
Sommelier.
sommelier of anything, it would probably have to be sausage rolls.
Oh,
I think
I
that's
mean you could go into business into
yeah.
being sommelier of
You
sausage rolls.
reckon? Like, yeah.
Sommeliers
It's just,
doesn't work.
yeah. Fuck,
I
I don't
dare
know.
say Newry might have a good few bakeries with sausage rolls in them.
I was trying not to talk about your age too much, like, but there's a butcher's, right? There's a butcher's called Baird's, William Baird's Butchers, and they have a hot food counter, and their sausage rolls are like fucking horse knuckles, like they're like, they're girthy, and they're
Mm.
about this. Oh, like I should have brought you one of those. Like that would have been a good one. Like,
With the coleslaw,
yeah,
dip with the coleslaw.
yeah,
Well, you couldn't have possibly known how much I like sausage rolls. Well, instead of that,
yeah.
you
Fair,
wouldn't you wouldn't look at me and think, oh, he would turn down a sausage roll. Do you know what I mean?
fair enough.
Are you a fan of it? Is it a Belfast thing or is it like has it made its way elsewhere? Sausage roll in the bop.
Leanne McCooey used to do them in her
Uh,
cafe. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Isn't that weird? That's how I actually know Leanne. It's just I used to be such a customer
Really?
of hers. Like, yeah, but she'd know my dad. Like, my dad's office is next to her cafe at the time. Like, so she'd know me through him as well. Like, but yeah, I think that's pretty much how I know Leanne. Then one day she was serving me a breakfast pop, and I was like, "Can you do my podcast, please?" Yeah, and because she sound, she did. Like,
What sauce are you going for?
red.
I'm a red man.
It pisses me off when people act as
Turn
pe-
their nose up at red sauce.
people that like brown sauce think they're better than you. Did you ever
Yes,
get that? Like,
absolutely.
pisses me off. Like,
And it's if I was to have like a finger, right?
right, where we're going here?
Hear me out. If my finger, right, was a sauce condiment and it meant that I could have unlimited sauce just squirts out that finger, it would be red sauce.
Where was that in Shane Todd's podcast? Like,
I was on my podcast a couple of weeks
oh, was
before.
it?
I think I asked it at the end of an episode. People were saying peri peri mayo and all.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
yeah.
How often are you having that?
Not in a sausage roll.
Red sauce, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can have it any time of day.
Yeah, well, it's weird. The only like I would only have red sauce with like either breakfast stuff or sausage rolls.
Yeah,
But see if I'm like freestyling it and going goujons or something, it's like any sauce
yeah.
goes. Like, I'm a big garlic mayo guy.
Like a garlic mayo. I can't quite find one that I've like from a shop that I'm really fond of.
I've got one for you,
Is it
buddy.
from
I've
Newry
got
by
one for
any
you.
chance?
No, it's not fucking
All
Heinz
right.
57 varieties, but
Oh, the Turkish one.
Turkish one.
Oh yes, it tastes
It's
like a kebab shop one.
fucking
I know. I'm a
unreal.
liar. I do like that one. The
Yeah.
fucking bottle's not big enough though.
No.
You get a wee tiny bottle of it. Do we have a wee garlic mayo up there? That's burger sauce. Fuck, hate burger. No.
You
That's the
hate
beauty
burger
of
sauce?
I hate burger
Oh,
sauce, mate.
it's good
Don't know
on a
what it
burger.
is.
Pickly, like, yeah.
No, see, I'm so weird. I am a fussy eater. See, pickles,
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah.
I could inject pickles.
All right.
See, on a burger, I'll pick them off.
Ah,
Don't know why. It's something about the combination of the texture of the pickle with the texture of the burger. I don't like
okay.
it.
I'd be similar enough with pineapple. See, on pizza,
Yeah,
unreal every day of the week.
don't like it outside of pizza.
Outside of pizza, get the fuck away from me. Like,
It's interesting. So I don't mind it. On either, to be honest.
if you're getting a sweet and sour and they put pineapple in it, pick it
Do they
around
do
it.
that?
Yeah, last week I had one. Yeah, not sweet and sour. What would I have? Honey chili chicken. Sometimes there's pineapple in
Really?
it. Yeah,
Never seen that before.
yeah.
Never. I don't. Wouldn't order a honey chili chicken, mind you.
I never would, but last week I was sick of the salted chili chicken, and I was like getting a Chinese with Aoife and her family, and I was like, honey me up, like, and it was
Mm.
unreal.
Do you know? I find what's a nice substitute for when you're feeling off the salt and chili chicken,
Mm.
salt and chili beef
Oh yeah,
changes it up.
and is it like
Crispy.
Yeah, like
The
breading
batter,
and all,
the
like
batter, yeah. Well, like it's not batter, but it's like yeah, it's like the chicken,
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
And honest to God, sometimes it's nicer than the chicken.
yeah.
There's a Chinese up near here, and they do. It's not something I would ever have thought of ordering.
Mm.
Honey soy garlic chili beef,
Oh,
and I
that's
swear
too
to
many
God, I
words.
know
Yeah,
it's
honey,
so
soy,
many flavors.
so
Honey soy garlic,
chili beef.
yeah.
That sounds good, but
I know maybe it's not chili, maybe it's just honey soy garlic,
yeah,
or maybe it's got don't know. Those
yeah,
three are involved. I don't. It's not spicy like.
yeah,
It's sort of like a honey, but it's just so nice.
yeah.
It's like in a black sauce.
So,
Big fan of it. It's and I too risky to order it from any other Chinese. Do you know what I mean? Like I
I know
like
what
their
you mean.
beef.
Yeah.
I
Oh, here, sorry. I'm back to defending myself here, right? So day two of a wedding.
oh yes,
So I was following my own fucking theory, right? And sorry, I'm fucking taking over your podcast to alleviate my own
you're
fear.
welcome
Like,
to it.
I started drinking a three in my local. Had 3 pints of Guinness. Aoife picked me up. I went that day too. Had 2 bottles of Peroni. Leanne picked me up at 2 tins of White Claw in her car. So then that's when I met you,
Yes,
and I got the first round. And thank you very much, by the way. And I don't think I showed enough appreciation. There is a serious dick move of when you get someone around and it's just like a pint, and then I was like, get me a double vodka and Red Bull. But I was genuinely intending just to get that for myself.
you said you didn't show enough appreciation. I don't think I've ever been thanked for anything quite so much in my life as whenever I came back with that double vodka Red Bull.
Oh yeah.
Because you were like, thank you so much, thank you. Honestly, no, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, thank you. I was going to get it for myself, thank you. Honest to God, thank you. And then when we were leaving, I says, right now, I'm going to shoot on here. See, then he goes, thank you again for that double vodka Red Bull.
Fuck's
The
sake,
most
man.
polite, the most polite man I've ever met.
Oh man. But yeah, so
You look like you needed it. You know what I
I
mean?
felt bad because after the Guinness, we had like a round of Guinness first,
Mm-hmm.
and I was yawning a lot during the first half of the show, and I didn't want the comedians thinking that
Yeah,
it was a representation of how much of it I was enjoying it because I was really having a good time. I was just so sleepy, like you
yeah.
know. But yeah, so I got that double vodka and Red Bull into me, and then I think me and Franco started doing rounds, like, and that's when it all started to get a bit hazy. Some boy walked up outside. Went to Pug Uglies, and some boy walked up with a guitar, and I was like, "Oh fuck, here's a bit of a boy playing guitar." He couldn't fucking play the thing. I was like, "Why is this cunt have a guitar with him in the smoking area?" And then I was like, "Man, that's not even in tune." And I play a wee bit of guitar, like, so I was like, "I'll tune that for you." And then I was like, "Why? What are you doing with this?" And it turned out they were just out of Bingo Loco.
I won the guitar.
Yeah, he won the guitar. He doesn't play it. And I was like, well, I can play a few tunes here. Like, thank fuck, I didn't get it tuned. I broke all the strings on it before.
Did you?
I was tuning it up, and as it was going like, brr, brr,
Yeah.
I went here, mate. How do I attach you this? Because I'm gonna try tune it here, but it's one of the strings is probably gonna break. And he went, I don't give a fuck. And then as he said that, went, and I went, there you go. I'm sorry. Like, but yeah, thank fuck that happened because I would have tried to sing or something.
Oh
Like,
God.
but at that stage, so then walked to Kelly Sellers and all. But when I got to Ulster Sports Club, it all goes a bit hazy for me. Like, but Soupy being the god of a man that he is, sent me home in an Uber and refused to take any fucking money for it. Like, so yeah, thanks to all the B team lads. These are all sound as fuck.
It was a good night.
Babying me around Belfast for the night because I couldn't fucking talk. Like,
I also had the fear from it, and I wasn't even drinking. So as I got in, Luke McGibbon, shout out Luke McGibbon,
yeah,
he texts me and he says, "Mate, your laugh carried us, or carried us through the lulls or something." And I thought, "Oh my god, I was laughing like a fucking lunatic." And I thought that's not a good thing. And I says, "Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" And
yeah,
he says, "No, no, it's a good thing." And I thought, I still don't think it's a good thing. And then I had said, like in the chat I have with Kieran and Soupy and everything, I says, "Unreal lads, good stuff." Kieran laugh reacted it, and I thought he's raging at me because he said during his set I laughed at something and he says cheers Lindsay and I thought oh my god
I remember
I made
that.
a
Yeah,
dick
yeah.
and then he laughed reacted to my message so then I text him I goes mate I'm so sorry if I made a dick out of myself for laughing so much and he goes no I was actually being serious and I said thank you I was like thank god
Yeah, fuck no, it was a great old night.
it was good
Great
crack
night crack.
some
Everyone fucking killed it. Like,
yeah
yeah.
the half an Newry were in the
I
limelight
know it was a weird turn of events. I was like, "Come on, boys, we're taking over." Like, doing the whistle over the mic. But no, great crack. And that's me off it.
for the foreseeable now
No, I'll have a drink after this probably. No, I'm down in Eva's direction tonight, and we're getting married in a few months. Have I told you?
yes you were
So
telling about the other week
going through all the. Oh,
congratulations
thank you very much, and congratulations to you as well. I seen that fucking
uh,
hard launch
Oh,
online. Like,
yes.
yeah.
I thought I'm not fucking getting married. I don't know what he's not congratulating me
Not
for.
not yet.
No,
That's the worst thing. See when you like hit like 30 and people start going at every wedding. Fuck, it's
you're
annoying, but
next.
But yeah, so at the moment we're trying to organize our day two, which I don't think I'll be able to follow my own method on because apparently at your own wedding you don't really get to drink, which is probably for the best. So day two we're looking at this place down in South Armagh direction, and Aoife wants to go see it today and have a few pints there and see what it's like and maybe get a
Mhm.
book like so.
Are
Um,
you thinking of what sort of? Well, I actually meant to ask you this: was there food available at the second day of the wedding, the one you were at the other week?
there was, but we left right before because Liam was picking me up.
That's your downfall,
But no, I ate. There's Chippy where she picked me up from, so I had a big
right?
curry chip there. Like so,
Uh,
I was that's what I said. I was hitting all the key points of
yeah.
the Niall Brady Day poo wedding plan, like, and somehow just still failed myself. And one of the lads put me up. He lived in Finnegy, so got dropped off at his, and he left like a key out for me in the garage. And I didn't see my phone where he took a picture of where he stashed the key. So I was just steaming, like fucking flipping things over in his garage and all. Like, oh, and like he was going to the gym the next morning, so him and his wife, shout out to Shane and Emer, um, they like put me up for the night. They let me use them as a hotel. They're so sound like that,
Mhm.
like, but they're like, we're going to the gym here, John, and I was like, no, just take me out of your house because their gym is the one by, what do you call that fucking place? The where all the lads got the Samsons out from 28 years later.
What?
Pleasure Boys. Where
Oh,
was
the
that?
Devonish.
Devonish. Their
Right.
gym. Yeah. Uh, their gym's by the Devonish, so they just dropped me off the train station. I was
Right.
sitting there waiting on a train, hadn't brushed my teeth, no spare
Oh,
clothes on me, just sitting there, and I was like, "This is definitely a low point in my life right now." Like, but yeah, good times.
the I was talking to Subi about this in another podcast though. Now, the Newry Viaduct.
Oh, the 18 Arches. I think
Yes.
I listened to this podcast.
Do
Yeah.
you when you're coming in, like if you're getting off in Newry, do you go over the arches or is it like do you get off before them?
I think you. That's a fucking good question. You no, they go down
They're going down south. Yeah, I was
southbound, I
getting
think.
I was on them going down to Dublin.
I have such a bad sense of direction. But the thing is about the 18 Orches, I used to be in a band called the 18 Orches, by the way. That's how widely revered the
The-
Newry Viaduct is. Like,
what a viaduct! I'm gonna get a photo up of it. By the way,
it's unreal. Like,
it is. It's a serious bit of engineering. For those who don't know, I am a civil engineer, so I
oh, it
do.
was you that was loving them, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
I
that's
have a bit
right.
of a boner
Yeah,
for the odd viaduct.
yeah.
Um,
The thing is, you don't really truly appreciate their beauty while you're on them, if you know what I mean,
yeah,
because you don't know you're on them. You're on a train track.
I
Like,
noticed I was like, I feel very high up here, and I was like, oh, this feels, and I was looking around, this is beautiful scenery, and then I was like, I was talking, there was another viaduct that I'd seen on the bus back up on the way home.
I thought you're about to. I was talking to another viaduct guy, and he
No.
was saying,
Well, this guy, I was talking to my manager in work, and he's another viaduct guy, and I'm
yeah,
talking to him about the Banbridge, is it the Banbridge Viaduct? I think so. It's not news anymore though.
hmm,
And he was like, "Oh, you would have came up on the Newry one as well." And I was like, "I thought there was one down that direction." And he goes, "Look it up. It's like 18 arches." And I
yeah,
thought, "No way." And you can, for the viewers at home, you can see the. Oh my god, I've clicked a different link. You can see the beautiful 18 arches.
you just
Serious
click,
bit of engineering. When was that built?
you just clicked the link to my band camp there, did you?
Yeah.
That was built in 1863 by William Archdale. No, actually, no fucking clue. Like,
Archdale would be a serious name. Do you ever see like people whose name like links up with their like business?
well, there's an estate right across from it called Archdale, like a housing estate. Like,
Right, and you think that
but
could
no,
be
what were you saying? It links up with their business.
like a name like so if a guy was called William Archdale and he made fucking viaducts, it'd be
Yeah,
very good.
that'd be good. There's a guy from Warm Point direction called Denzi's Pizzas,
Fuck
and
off.
he does a fucking banger of a pizza. Like,
Oh, what did you spell Dinsey?
um, with a Z, maybe.
No
I don't
way.
know. Yeah, with a Z. He's on it. He's got an Instagram page. I think his real name's Mark Dinsmore.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
Dinsey's pizzas. Dino's pizzas.
No, it's definitely Dinsey.
Warm Point.
Yeah, Warm Point. Denzi's Pizzas. Let me see if I can find him here. But I've had him a few times. There's like a
Oh, it's Dinsey with an I.
yeah. Oh, sorry, it is. Yeah, you're a Y guy.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out Mark Dinsmore, I think.
yeah, it is Mark Dinsmore. Yeah,
That's mental.
he throws together an incredible piece of cheese. Like,
If I got this, I have this up on the podcast. This is absolutely mental.
mm.
Maybe I need to get some sort of sponsorship arrangement. Is he like Italian?
He's a drummer. He used to
A
drum
drummer?
in a band. I think he was in
The
a
18
band.
arches?
No, Beat Poets. I think they're called. He used to be pretty big. I think he
Right?
was the drummer of the Beat Poets. He doesn't know me at all. If he listens to this, he's going to be like,
He's
"Who the fuck is this weirdo? And why does he know so much
gonna say
about
the
me?"
same thing about me, probably. I imagine too.
Yeah, but there's a just a fucking. You think this an advert for local businesses around the Newry and Mourne area? There's a brewery up in Mourne called Mourne Mountain Brewery, and every month they'll do like a tap room, and they get that guy Dinsey to do the pizzas at it, and he always sells out. Like people go to the tap room more to eat that pizza sometimes.
Feels
Like,
so weird hearing about someone else getting called Dinsey,
yeah.
not being me or my uncle.
Oh,
So,
really? Yeah.
yeah,
I think I know a few Dinseys from about the town. Like,
that is so strange.
yeah.
Maybe I've got a long lost family out in Mourne Point,
Maybe.
Newry, Mourne direction.
And I was gonna say, if you ever do fancy like a nice tour of that viaduct, like there's a nice walk that you can do like under the
Is there?
arches. Like, yeah, yeah.
Like, just snakes in and out of every one of them.
No, that'd be good actually.
I didn't. I wasn't sure if it was over land or water.
No, it's overland. Yeah, you can walk underneath them.
Right,
Like, yeah,
right. That's something I'd be, and I'm talking about this, and I realize now I've a level of hypocrisy because was in work the other day and someone emailed in and they were, I swear to God, they were like, we were driving on on the M1 the other day, and we noticed that the Finnegy Road North Bridge and there was some other bridge, and they were like, I just wanted to know what other bridges go across the M1, and I was like, why the fuck do you want to know this?
that's
So I had to go and like all I did was go. I just did what they could have done themselves. Went on Google Maps and just went up the M1, and it was like because we only would do until about Moira direction in
yeah.
our work. So then I was going from Moira right up until the West Link, basically, just going, yeah, bridge there, bridge there, bridge there, and you'd be and like I was like wasn't sure. This is so boring. I wasn't sure if it was bridges physically going over the M1
Yeah.
or is it times where the M1 itself turns into a bridge? Do you
Oh,
know what I mean?
yeah.
So I was like, and this is like the peak excitement of my work. I'm sitting going highlighting the ones that are like the M1 itself as the bridge.
Oh
And then I
God.
realized I'm like, I am one of these wankers because I'm like, what other viaducts are there in the country?
That is great though. Like, no joke. I think I'm a bit of a nerd for everything. I think
Hmm.
that's my problem. Like, cause like I obviously nerd out over like films, games, and stuff like that, but also like history and stuff, and like things like
Yeah,
that, like viaducts and all. Like,
yeah.
you have to appreciate them. Like,
Oh yeah.
there's like a level of engineering that went in that
Do you ever
shit.
look
Like,
at them? I was I was in London the other week, and I thought just how seamless everything works here. I was like, the in level of infrastructure is mental. I'm sitting going, how the fuck did they do that?
uh,
Like, I'm
crazy.
googling
Like,
like when was the tube invented?
yeah.
Like 1800. How the fuck did they know how to do that back then?
Here, I've got a cracking bridge for you. Search the Egyptian Arch,
The
Newry.
Egyptian Arch,
Yeah.
of course, it's in Newry, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So now I get this up here. I feel like Joe Rogan's guy. What do you call him? Jamie.
Oh, was yeah. That's, I even never really listened to Joe Rogan too much, but I seen like a clip the other day. Was it that guy Jamie like said something, and Joe like just turned around and gave him this look as if, "How dare you fucking
Yeah,
talk?" Like, is it that guy? Is it? Yeah.
yeah. Pull that shit up, Jamie. Okay, I've just covered both of us here. Let me try to get this in between us.
Here, it's actually not that interesting. You don't have to Google
No,
it
I
there.
do. I wanna show the people the it's just fucking
It's on the same line as the Egyptian, the 18 arches, like
what do you call the Egyptian
the
arch?
Egyptian arch. Yeah,
Let me see.
named so because it looks like the headdress of an Egyptian pharaoh.
Oh my god, it's massive.
Yeah, it's big. Like,
Is it like a? Does anything go? Is it an actual working viaduct? Is it a bridge?
yeah, it just goes over like a
A
road in
road?
Newry.
Aye.
Like, yeah,
That's fucking. Somebody get by. Somebody get there.
yeah, it's good. Like,
You ever seen the video of the completely irrelevant? The video of the Irish farmer seeing a video camera for the first time.
Jesus, terrible.
Jesus, it's terrible.
That's in my
The,
vocab. Like,
that's some technology right there. That's some technology right there.
there was a van parked around the corner of my house for months, and it just said Terra on it. And every day I walk past, it was just
It's terrible.
terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that. Look at the picture on that.
unreal.
I have a real thing for Irish like memes and videos.
Yeah.
I think we'll end on this. What are some of your favorite Irish memes? I feel like you would know. I can tell you one of my personal favorites is the guy who loses his sheep and no one can understand the word he's saying.
Oh, the Kerry farmer. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's a good one. Like,
Or there's another one. The guy in the bar. Oh, what is it? He's like, it's like one of the oldest bars in Ireland. And they go in, they're talking to me. I would never know. And they having no clue what he's saying.
it's not Paddy Losty, is it?
No,
That's the
no, that
pint
was a
man.
myth.
Like,
That was a myth. That one. It was
was
like
it?
a yeah. It wasn't true. That was
Ah,
heartbreaking.
uh,
He was a real man, but him
oh, the
going.
voice clip wasn't real
No,
or
no, no. The
something.
voice clip wasn't real.
That's like Family Santa's not real, like, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I like? And I forget what I was going to say. Yeah. Do you know? being alive is a fucking nightmare. That's one of my favorites. Like,
There's
um,
one from down south I can't stop saying, and I don't think anyone up here has seen it. I'd say that as if I'm like I found a new hidden gem.
yeah,
It's a video of this wee specky fella going, "What's better than getting a spice
spice
bag?
bag.
Yup, out of it." It's so funny.
Yeah, he's on a bike or something, is he? Or
No, that one's you're going to Brooklyn now. It's going to be leaving.
that's it. Like, yeah,
Hang on, fella.
is that the same boy?
No,
No.
different video
Yeah, man.
altogether.
Or did you another down south one? Did you ever see the two junkies in the bike doing a wheelie?
No.
Oh fuck! It's like two grown ass people on a bike, a man and a woman, and the woman's getting like a backy off the man, and someone puts down the window and goes, "Ah, you look lovely," and then the other one's like, "Do a wheelie, mate, the God, thanks." Absolutely smacked out of it. Like,
There's another one of the junk, and he goes, and of course, Celtic.
Celtic, that's a great one. I wouldn't really follow the Queen football, you know. Yeah. And then my favorite part about that video is he makes a point and then he goes, "It's actually a good point. Actually," he just completely pats himself in the back. Like, oh, it's a great one. Like, I am gonna obviously try to steer towards Newry memes here. Like, and I don't think there's any that really escape Newry other than MC Big Roll. Have you seen him? He was like a lad in Uri doing this like freestyle rap, and all the lads were doing like freestyles over pumpers, as they call them.
Yeah.
Like, but he did this rap, and it was like, "Yeehaw, what about you coming out with the Uri crew?" And it just fucking went wild. Like, but one of my mates, Shane, did like a house remix of it. And Shane's been a DJ for years. He's had a couple of tunes played in Radio One. Has produced a lot of really good music. He did the fucking intro for my podcast. Like,
Did he?
but he just was bored one day and thought he'd remix that, and it just fucking took off. Like, and he's like, "Fuck's sake!" But he said he was like in work. He worked in a company in Uri for years, and he said like he heard one of the lads in his team reference that, and he was like, "That was me that made that." And your
That's
mom was
mental.
like, "Fuck off!" Like, fuck's sake! Like,
I think that the Belfast memes are some of the best. One of the most underrated ones is the Belfast rap battle.
fuck.
It's like I don't know what sort of environment they're in, but it's from years ago. And one of them's sitting on a bunk bed, the other fella's ginger, and he's like, they're just rapping, and they're not even rhyming the words. He's like, "Fuck this world, all drink up," and then me and your girl, we get it on
Oh my
all
god.
night long. It's one of the funniest things ever.
Haven't seen that at all. I love the fucking your boy, is he not getting the filthies or something? And he's like
I advise you to fuck up. Yeah.
now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it. Like,
I just the odd time me and my mate will just send that to each other, and you'll find like parts of it that you didn't like see the first time, and
yeah,
you'll be like, it's like watching a film again, it's like watching Inception for like the fourth time. And you're like, oh,
yeah.
it's like that when he goes, I've got a nice sky docket.
That's right. Like, fucking, that's a great one. I think that's all I could think of.
Yeah, listen, Nell, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me on.
You're very welcome. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
No, I was just gonna say thanks for having me because it's nice. I feel like I'm restrained by this big fucking pad. I have to rhyme off movie facts, so it's nice to go on a tangent and not feel really guilty about
Yeah,
talking absolute waffle. And I listen to your podcast as well, so it's cool to be here.
thank
Like,
you very much.
But no, not in the plug. Well, check out Bad
Bad
Movie
Movie
Buff.
Buff
Yeah.
podcast, specifically the episode with a young handsome comedian talking about The Raid. It's a Indonesian fighting film. Did we ever work out why he was Welsh? Not why he was Welsh, but
No,
why
didn't
he
actually.
decided to make an Indonesian film.
I actually have no idea. I forgot to Google that, and I said in the episode that we recorded, I was like, "I'll Google that and I'll
Yeah.
edit it in." And then I don't know if you're the same, but as soon as I get fin, I'm like, post,
Yeah,
post.
100%. I've said I'm going to edit out that part where we're in silence. I don't even know if I will.
Keep it in.
Fuck
Fuck
it.
it. I was gonna say no. I'm not going to know. I was gonna quickly ask you. Have you seen his new movie Havoc? The guy
No,
that
we'll
did the
talk about
raid.
it. No, I haven't even. Is it good?
Fucking mokes. Don't watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
There was one that before we go, there was one that the actor from the raid, two of the actors from the raid are in. I
Yeah.
think I told you about it. It's like something about the night.
Oh
Oh,
no,
it's
you
an
did tell me
Indonesian one.
about it, but I
It's on
can't
Netflix.
think.
I'll find out the name of it after. Well, listen,
Yeah.
it's been an absolute pleasure. Now, thank you
Thanks
very
for
much.
having me.
Check out Nell's podcast, Bad Movie Boss podcast on YouTube, Spotify, all the usual places.
Yeah. And
Um,
thank you so much for that double vodka Red Bull. Like,
no,
I'm sorry.
thank you for the coleslaw. You've repaid your debt, I believe. What have I got to plug? Wafflers live podcast, 25th of July. How many times, people, do I need to talk about this? for you to start fucking buying tickets.
Listen, I ain't going to it.
He's going.
I ain't going to it.
There's going to be a few more people going, hopefully.
I'm gonna make a scene.
He's going to kick up. He's got all the double vodka Red Bulls. Hopefully, he doesn't have a wedding on the day before. Please check your diary.
Yeah.
It'll be good crack. I'm also doing before that. I'll be doing Crusaders Comedy Club on the 14th of July. Adam Mogie's there. Kieran Franco's there. I'm there. William Thompson's headlining. Be some crack. Down in PB's bar in the Moy. Talal Jamar is it's his club. Mark McCartney's on. I don't know who else is on. 26th of July, the day after Wafflers. And I think that's it. So I'll thank you very much now, and I'll see you next week for episode 14.